is Manel Ilatir and I'm from Morocco. Unemployment is the most pressing issue in our MENA region. Expectations are high and youth are demanding action now. The complexity of the answers of this urgency only creates more tension. So my question to you, Secretary Clinton, is how can civil society drive a social dialogue among the concerned stakeholders, whether it is public, private, academia, NGO? A social dialogue that is result-oriented, that reinforces their collaboration, amplifies what already exists, and delivers the jobs needed in the immediate future. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. And I think that young woman's question is one of the most common I'm asked around the world, because 60% of the world's population is under 30. The highest percentage of the unemployed are under 30. Young people are very worried about what kind of futures they will have across the world, but in particular when those worries collide with the rising expectations produced by political reform and even revolution. It's a volatile mix. So I think there are several things. First of all, governments have to have good policies. That is obvious. And it is more difficult in the 21st century for a lot of reasons, which you say are complicated. I agree. But civil society can be a great catalyst and partner with government and with the private sector on job creations. What do I mean by that? Civil society can help with the acquisition of job skills and training for certain kinds of jobs that are available in the marketplace. Now, we have this problem in our own country. We have lots of jobs available in lots of industries without enough people either willing or able to take those jobs. So doing job training, doing outreach, helping prepare young people for the jobs that are there. Secondly, we have formed a partnership called the Partnership for a New Beginning that is in North Africa and the Middle East. And when I was just in Morocco, I met with the leaders of this effort, who are leaders of corporations, small businesses, entrepreneurs, innovators, and we are working with them to try to increase their economic reach so that they can offer more jobs. What can they do to improve their exports? What can they do with our help to break down barriers so that they can get into new markets? Now, one of the things that would particularly help in the Maghreb, if you look at from Morocco through Egypt, those countries trade less with each other than any contiguous countries in the world. You have the border between Morocco and Algeria closed. You have continuing difficulties with other countries in terms of trade agreements, open borders, the kind of free flow of commerce that does create jobs. And so the more that can be done to integrate the economies of the Maghreb, the more I believe you will have greater opportunities for young people. Then I think civil society can take a strong stand against corruption, because corruption is a job killer. Corruption is a cancer that eats away at economic opportunity. So civil society needs to be loudly and clearly speaking out against, acting against corruption, and using social media, posting anonymous pictures of people taking bribes, posting anonymous stories of officials who stand in the way of the creation of your small business. So take that stand against corruption. We will work with you. We will help you on that. And then look at the ways that technology can create more jobs, and do an examination of what are the barriers within your government to the creation of businesses and jobs. Because there is a ranking that is done by an independent organization that ranks every country in the world on the ease of doing business. How easy is it if I show up tomorrow in Morocco or Tunisia or Jordan or Yemen, and I say, I want to start a business, and I think if I'm successful, I could employ 10, 20, 30 people. How long does it take? Sometimes it takes more than a year. How discouraging is that to people who want to get started and want to get going with their own energy to create something? Sometimes you have to pay many bribes. Sometimes you have to get all kinds of licenses that have nothing to do with actually starting your business, but it's just to keep somebody in the government employed. If the government employment takes up too much of the sector of employment in a society, it squeezes out the opportunity for business to flourish, to create jobs in the market. So these are some of the things that civil society can do in cooperation with both government and business, and we're working on all of those through this department to be of support to you.